Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He's been running the fast break his entire life. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing it left, dishing it right, making the right play at the right time. That's what Plainfield guards do. Let's see what the guards do down the court tonight.
And Jay, we are ready to go. This one about to get underway. '76ers control the tap. Simmons to Embiid. Harris. Now a steal by Atlanta. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Big finish at the rim.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To Trae Young. Embiid with the board. Bogdanovich matched up with Seth Curry. Simmons. His first effort off the mark. Here comes the screen. To Kevin Huerter. Gets it down to Capela. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Sixers have the basketball. To Simmons. Harris. Driving right to the basket. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. That'll get out. Last touch by Capela. Seth Curry. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2-4 now.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Trae Young. Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Kevin Huerter. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Has a look. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Simmons to Seth Curry. To Embiid. Not going down for him this time. Trae Young. Down low, Capela. Clint Capela. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Embiid. Oh, he had it. Here's Atlanta. Trae Young to Capela. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. It remains Atlanta basketball. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Kevin Huerter at the line. And hits the first free throw.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
2 for 2 on that trip. Simmons with it. The score 10-8 to Embiid. To Tobias Harris. Trying to cash in. The shot no good by Simmons.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Joel Embiid rejects it. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Sixers with the rebound. Seth Curry to Simmons. And he's going to the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He got a piece. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Seth Curry. Short jumper off the mark. Capela. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Simmons to Seth Curry. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. And count the basket.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Simmons. To Embiid. Can't connect from in close. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Capela down low. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Embiid. Has a chance. Shot by Embiid won't go down. To Kevin Huerter. Gets it in the left corner. Trae Young to Capela. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Harris to Seth Curry. To Simmons. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Williams.
I got ball.
Screen coming. Williams' shot won't go.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Williams, now a pass stolen by the Sixers. To Simmons. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Hill. George Hill is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 80% at the line. First one goes down.
Good shot. Way to shoot it.
And he hits the second.
I like that.
Three for 3. Nice. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Dunn to Williams. The drive right to the basket. To Hill. Here comes the screen. George Hill. To Danny Green. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Clint Capela. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Sixers have it. To George Hill. Here comes the screen. Hill to Howard. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Clint Capela. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
George Hill. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Williams. They work it to Capela. Down low. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Sixers control it. Danny Green to Hill. Runner here. Won't go. Dunn to Williams. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Well contested.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Taken down by Howard. To George Hill. Superman, Dwight Howard. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Long key from three-quarters court. Shot from three-quarters court is good. He buries it. Who does this guy think he is? Few would take it. He drills it. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Baseline drive. Dwight Howard with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
4-3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Howard. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Hawks have it. To Williams. Surveys the floor. Lou Williams. 2-4 now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hill across the timeline. We're a minute into the second quarter. To Howard. Missed a wide open look.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Simmons. To Tobias Harris. Simmons. To Tobias Harris.
Watch that back door.
Has a chance. A shot no good by Harris. It's Atlanta ball. Dunn gets it down to Capela. From the painted area, won't go down. Hill into the front court. Down 8. To Tobias Harris. Hill. Simmons. And he hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Done. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Here's Simmons with it up top. 5-point game. Here comes the screen. Clint Capela with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Flushes it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Done. Screen coming. To Capela. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish.
Oh! Keep it in off the block. Man, that was impressive. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. George Hill. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Deep left corner. Trae Young to Williams. Has a look. A shot no good there by Williams. Hill across the timeline. Down 5. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Trae Young to Williams. Williams. 4 out of 7.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Hill into the front court. Right now, down 7. Howard to Embiid. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Catch up, baby.
To Williams. Can't connect from in close. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Here's Atlanta. To Williams. Probing the defense. It's no good. Great defense. Embiid. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Williams into the front court. Up by 3. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Five to shoot for Atlanta to Trae Young. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Trae Young from long range. Can't get the bounce. Seth Curry down to Green. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Williams across the timeline. Down by 1. To Trae Young. Fires the 3. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Embiid. Hawks with the basketball. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Seth Curry to Danny Green. Screen coming. Danny Green to Seth Curry. To Embiid. He throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Trae Young to Williams.
Hey, double screen.
Not that time. Seth Curry. Not today. Trae Young. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
New blood coming in for both sides. Simmons to Embiid. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Trae Young. Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot. period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Joel Embiid. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Here's Atlanta with the basketball.
I got him.
Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Simmons into the front court. Leads 3. To Tobias Harris. Embiid. Shot from the lane won't go. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Trae Young. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet. Philadelphia with the basketball.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. So possession stays with Philadelphia. Simmons. Now a steal by Atlanta.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Big pick right there.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Now a steal by Philly.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Almost, and he's not getting the call.
What happened is he didn't bounce himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Hawks have it. Trae Young. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
On the follow. Way to stay with it. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Hawks have the lead, but not by much. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks. The 76ers aren't down by much after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Steals.
That must have been a difficult half of basketball for these coaches to watch. Neither team was able to hold on to the ball, as you can see by the steals in these highlights. Still, some credit should go to the guys with the active hands.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
To Trae Young. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Simmons to Embiid. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
I got him. Let's go.
Trae Young.
I got him.
Bogdanovich, defended by Seth Curry. To Capela. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Into the front court comes Simmons. His guys down 3. To Tobias Harris. They go down low to Simmons. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Kevin Huerter. To Trae Young. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Simmons with it. They're down 3. Here comes the screen. Simmons to Seth Curry. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
It's the Hawks with the basketball.
I got ball.
Trae Young. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Simmons with it. His guys now trailing by a point. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Capela to Trae Young. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. For 3, the shot clock expires. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest, and hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Here comes the screen. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. To Simmons. Won't go. Here's Atlanta. Trae Young. Here comes the screen. And they call the foul. Jay Hughes there too late.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Here's Simmons with it up top. Leads just a point. To Tobias Harris. Seth Curry. Count it.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Simmons into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Trae Young. Now a steal by Philly. And a throwdown.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Hawks with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Bogdanovich matched up with Seth Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. He's looking for that touch.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Scores from the post.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot the target, oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Can't connect.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
To Trae Young. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Has a look. It's Embiid with the rebound. To Simmons. Oh, emphatic slam. Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Dunn. Gets it in the left corner. Down to 5 on the 24. 4-3. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Chris Dunn. The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Clint Capela tips it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Chris Dunn. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D, it was more in his own head.
Dunn. Trying to cash in. Able to convert inside. Into the front court comes Simmons. Down a point. To Embiid. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Joel Embiid, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Dunn to Williams. To Chris Dunn. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Five to shoot for Atlanta. Shot clock violation. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Dunn. Sixers have the basketball. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Dunn to Williams. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Danny Green to Simmons. And the basket good at the rim.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Dunn to Williams. To Simmons. Danny Green to Simmons. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Hawks have it. Williams to Capela. Takes stock of the floor to Capela. Knocked loose. Deep two there, won't go. Simmons with it. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. To Embiid. That's how you defend. Tough shot, no good.
I got him. Here we go.
Ben Simmons sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
The quarter comes to an end. The 76ers have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. To Danny Green. Superman, Dwight Howard. 4 out of 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
Williams into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Curling inside. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Sixers control it. To Hill. Surveys the floor. Hill. To Danny Green. Shot clock winding down. Superman, Dwight Howard. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Williams. And Green able to pull down the rebound. Around the perimeter. From long range. He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Dunn to Williams.
I told you the screen was coming.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. Almost,
Hey, man, you
but
killing
no
me.
good. Over the line. Backcourt violation. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Hey, feed me, I'm hot.
Dwight Howard swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Finish that.
Catch up, y'all. Hit it.
Here comes the screen. Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here comes the screen. George Hill to Tobias Harris. Danilo Gallinari pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young. Off the assist.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
That pass stolen by the Hawks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Nice finish at the rim.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
Gets a shot up off the mark.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Down low Collins. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To Danny Green. Probing the defense. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Trae Young. Down for Collins. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Harris to Howard. Turns and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Has a look.
Shooter.
Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Tobias Harris. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Kevin Huerter. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
And he hits.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Trae Young. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Harris to Seth Curry. Clint Capela able to recover with the block. Make that 7.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Joel Embiid has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Got some for him.
To Trae Young. Knocked loose. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Can't connect from inside. To Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter.
Cutter, I got yours.
To Trae Young. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one.
Ball. Screen, I got your help.
Fires the 3, and the rebound comes down to Curry. Simmons with it. It's a 9-point lead. He's going to the line.
And coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
down the second after missing the first. It's the Hawks with the basketball.
I got ball. I got ball. That's me.
Probing the defense. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Fires the three. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Simmons. Now a steal by Atlanta. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Gallinari off the mark. Sixers control it. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Trae Young. Down low Collins. Around the perimeter. Knocked loose. Here's Simmons with it up top. The lead stands at 9. Hawks come up with it. To Capela. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Trae Young. Screen coming.
Pick.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Wide open look won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
To Embiid. Seth Curry. Won't go down.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Joel Embiid. Oh, that's out. Down to 5 on the 24. To Trae Young. Lets it fly from long range. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Kevin Huerter. Trae Young. Joel Embiid rejects it. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The
76ers did what great teams do best: finish.
The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals. And it all came together for a terrific win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Hawks finished on the losing end of a close score.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from three, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid
Was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.